tonight I just got Chipotle. The girl working was the sweetest ever. She gave me free chips, free drink, and she charged me for a chicken bowl instead of a steak bowl. I have a lot of job interviews next week. I want to spend the weekend focused on all of my hobbies and self-care type things. Just have a very enjoyable, chill weekend. I have some chips, stunning. Lemonade with a little bit of Sprite on top. It's the best Chipotle drink. Oh my god, this is like double the weight of a normal Chipotle bowl. Look at that, you guys. I was truly blessed tonight. A new episode of The Real Housewives of OC. This is heaven. Now Saturday afternoon, plans have changed. I actually have a job interview tomorrow. I haven't done this in a while. I really don't even know if my starter is like super active anymore. We're gonna have to see how these loaves turn out. For a minute there in like early spring, I was really good at my sourdough. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually got my starter off of the TikTok shop. It's the Eve starter. I think there was a sale going on when I got it. If you try and make a starter on your own, it can be a really complicated process. So this just speeds everything up. On TikTok, I have this sourdough tutorial saved. It says it's from Jackie, sourdough enthusiast. I will try and link this TikTok down below. I feel like the only things you really need to get started with this is a food scale, a good food scale, and a Dutch oven to bake your bread. Ran out of salt, so I gotta go to the grocery store right now and just pick up some salt because I'm still 6 grams short on that. My hardest goodbye. I left the screen door open since I'm only gonna be gone for a second. The Shaw's that's by me, I swear it was built like 300 years ago. Even the parking lot just doesn't even make any sense. Like, it's so strange. This is a really tight spot that I'm going into right now. Okay, we're going in for salt. And salt only. I'm not gonna get distracted. I'm kind of thirsty though, and I could go for like a fun little juice.
Your total is, and your savings is.
It's so hot out today. It says it's 84. That's really not even that hot, but it feels hot. It's been much cooler and I've been liking it. Hence me in a sweatshirt right now. Everybody's in dresses in there and I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize it's like actually really hot out. I decided to go with this ice caffeine blue raspberry. There was only a few of the blue raspberry left. They had a bunch of other flavors, but I figured if this one was almost out of stock, it must be good. It smells pretty good. Kind of tastes like Breezeberry from Alani Nu. If you've had that one before, these taste very similar. Look at how cute, you guys. She's in this teeny tiny box. She just made herself fit. A cute little sight to see as soon as I walked in the door. We need 6 more grams of salt in here. Three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that literally needed like maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon more, but you need to be exact with sourdough. I've been doing some research on my iPad about sectionals and like which one I want to end up getting because I'm a little bit overwhelmed by it. I don't use this room. It's just pretty much useless. It's just a blank space with no purpose. I need to redo the fireplace in there as well, but there's no point in redoing the fireplace if I don't have a plan for a couch. So I kind of want to do a little bit of research today on which one I want to get. Around this time of year, things go on sale very often. So if I can get something on sale during like Black Friday or like normally the whole month of November, I feel like they do sales. I would love to get it before then, but if that's the earliest things go on sale, I'll wait until then to get the couch that I like. Brands that I'm considering is Anabei, A-N-A-B-E-I. I just don't know if I need the 5-seater quarter sectional or if I need the 4-seater. Kind of liking this color. What is this called? Blended Weave in Oat. That's what it looks like. A little corner sectional I think makes the most sense for my living room. I like how this looks really comfy, relaxed, pretty deep. So let's see what the measurements are. 103 by 103 and the depth is 34 inches. So I'm gonna measure 103 because my living room is actually pretty small, so I don't want anything too big. Also be as big and comfy as I can get away with. So let's see if this fits. I also got sent a coffee table, which I'll probably talk about in a vlog coming up soon, but it's from Provision and I love it. The brick is just so dark, and I think once I get the brick painted and I get a new mantle put on, it's gonna really change the space and brighten it up. All right, what did we say? 103.5? 103.5. My legs are so sore from my run, I feel like I can't even move properly, but that is pretty much the length of this rug. It's a little bit shorter than this rug, so that's easy to envision. Is how long it's gonna look going this way at 103. Okay, so it would pretty much go to the end of the rug and then all the way out to, let's see, right where my feet are. That's a big couch. But I guess that would be good because then I wouldn't need to get any other furniture for my living room. Like it could just be couch, coffee table. I would probably get a big lamp to go right here since there's no overhead lighting in here. Plan to whitewash this brick but not make it completely white. I still want some of the red to peek through. And there'll be a new mantle. This will be brought down. TV will go up on the wall with cords through the wall. And then on the sides right here, it'll be bookshelves with built-in cabinets on the bottom of the bookshelves. That's what the dough looks like. We're gonna do our first stretch and folds, and we have to do 4 of these in total. I really have no idea how this dough is gonna come out because it feels a little bit watery to me, so I don't really have the highest hopes. I gotta get back into it somehow because I miss having fresh sourdough, so we'll see. That was our first one. Now we do 30-minute intervals and do that another 3 times. Oh, I feel so much better now that I just showered. You can see my curls underneath and stuff, or like waves, whatever you want to call it. If you have any products that could allow me to wear my hair natural and have it look good and intentional, I would love to know. The oven is beeping my sourdough. Ever since I moved into the house, my skin and my hair have been so dry. I don't really know what's causing it because I'm using a Jolie shower filter that I use at the apartment. So it can't be the water because I'm filtering my water. Skincare is done for the night. These pajamas are from Marshalls and I love them. One of my favorite things to do on the weekend is color, and not just any type of coloring. I take this very seriously. If you are on coloring TikTok, then you know. I have some peppermint tea, my cute little cat mug, and some honey mustard pretzels. Quickly before I get into coloring, why don't we just go over everything that I have. So the first book that I bought was the Elijah Deck one because it was in stock. A lot of these coloring books that are really popular tend to go out of stock very quickly. And I love supporting this local artist because she's actually from Boston, or I don't know if she's from Boston, but she lives in Boston. The other 2 coloring books that I have are my favorites. These are the most popular. I don't know if they're in stock right now. They might be out of stock, but it's the Bobby Goods coloring books. She did do a restock in a new book recently. I didn't get that one because I still have these to go through, but I love these coloring books. They are so cute. If you're on coloring TikTok, you've definitely seen these. They're adorable. I have to give a lot of credit to my markers because I feel like I have really good markers. I use the Ohuhu Honolulu series. They are a little bit expensive. I have the, I believe it's like 350 markers, and it's like a really big one. It's in that closet over there. Today I was kind of in the mood to do just pastels. And the markers always come with swatch cards, so this is what the pastel, what is this called? I don't know, it just actually says 96 color marker set. This is what these colors look like. They are beautiful. I love to do this. It's very relaxing to me, but also creative.
I'm bringing the pre-labeled gems bottles from place. And the link. Yes, well, you and yeah. You look so good. I hate that does about her face. I knew about. Well, she basically talked to you.
Like nothing sounded good to me. And then I thought about how Trisha Paytas always has butter noodles, so I made butter noodles. And yeah, that's it. It's very yummy though. I'm gonna start reading. I've been using my iPad to read for the last year or so. After this book, I think I'm gonna get back into traditional books because I want to fill up this bookshelf. And the only way I can do that is if I buy more and read more. I've actually been watching a ton of YouTubers who read a lot. YouTubers who read a lot and YouTubers who run a lot. That has been like my whole YouTube feed recently. A couple of the girls that I watch, they do these 24-hour reading marathons where they read for 24 hours nonstop, and I'm like, that is such goals. It helps my vocabulary. I'm not consuming as much television or TikTok. So I'm gonna continue reading A Flicker in the Dark. Who is this by? By Stacey Willingham. I'm so embarrassed. This is only my 6th book of 2024. The New Couple in 5B, Local Woman Missing, First Lie Wins, The Family Upstairs, and None of This Is True. That is not good. My goal for this year, just to put into perspective, was 35 books. I have read 6. Who knows, maybe I'll really get into reading and I'll start doing those 24-hour reading marathons myself. I feel like I want to at least get 15 books for the year. I'm gonna eat my pasta and just read. I'm 49% through this book. I feel like I seriously manifested the book getting good because at the end of chapter 23, something crazy just happened. The story just developed so much. This book, the main character, her name is Chloe Davis, and she's a psychologist from a small town in Louisiana, and her father had confessed to murdering 6 girls when she was 12 years old. 20 years later, on the anniversary of him being convicted, her life begins to unravel when local teens start to go missing, and she starts to suspect that there is something amiss and it might have something to do with her father's original murders. It's a little bit of like a murder mystery. I had to let my iPad charge up for a little bit, so in the meantime I made some Ninja Creamy ice cream, and like, if you are not on the Ninja Creamy wave yet, get on it. I just went simple with this one. It's a vanilla chocolate chip and then I added chocolate sprinkles on top. The secret to getting the perfect texture, if you're not adding like a ton of sugar and cream, is to use a Jell-O packet. So I used sugar-free cheesecake Jell-O in this one. I'm gonna get back to reading because my book is getting so good. One thing about reading that I need to get under control is it makes me so tired. Okay, let me see what percentage I'm at. 72%. So I went from 49 to 72. It's pretty good. Listen, if it goes the way that it's kind of painting the book to go at this point, I hate to say it, but like, I expected this. Like I expected this exactly to be how it panned out from like the very first chapter of the book. And the only reason that would be really disappointing to me is because all of the reviews for this book said like, you'll never guess what happens at the end. But I'm like, the way it's being painted right now, I literally guessed the ending at the beginning of the book. I need a thriller that I don't guess the ending within the first couple chapters. I'm gonna go to bed though because I want to wake up potentially at 6 tomorrow. I moved this quilt down here from the bedroom upstairs and it's so cozy. So the bread didn't turn out as bad as I thought it was going to. It's just a little bit gummy. I think that's because it's underproofed or overproofed, one or the other. If anything, I can use that bread for homemade croutons. I'm toasting up one of the slices right now to see if it would be good toasted. This has Kerrygold butter and Maldon salt on it. So let's just try it and see if the flavor is still there. It's still really good. Even when you don't do it exactly right, nothing compares to it still. Like, it's that good. The soil? Yeah.
I did. I bought another one.
Oh, it's so cute already.
It is.
And this one's gonna be like orange, obviously?
Yeah, yellowish orange.